Well, I can finally say good morning, even though it's not quite morning right now because it's 11 o'clock. But I did started my shift early in the morning, 5:30, and I haven't had a morning shift since I don't even remember since when, but I think, I don't know, you'll have to go through the older video, but I think in the last year, I would say, something like that. Anyway, long time ago. But yeah, morning shift this week looks like it, hopefully, because I'm really okay with it, you know, even though it's probably not gonna be 5:30, but probably it's gonna be maybe like 6 o'clock starts. I'm okay with that because in theory I could get home around 4-ish, something like that. So I'm really okay with this start time. The only problem is I'm not I don't know what these guys are doing. Are they going? Are they not going? Not quite used to wake up so early in the morning, even though this morning I did wake up earlier than expected because I could hear the phone ringing from a text message, so that's unusual as well. Usually, like I said, in the last year, if I only had middays or afternoon starts, my all my eating habits and all my coffee habit changed a bit, you know, because before I was used to waking up maybe, let's say, 7 o'clock, take the kid to school for 7:30, then come back, have coffee. I wouldn't eat any breakfast because that's how I got used to not having breakfast, but maybe having 2 coffees, you know, just the usual habits. Go to the toilet and then sit and do nothing, and then eat around 12 o'clock, one last time at around 5 o'clock, then that was it. I didn't eat anything else. But now, even right now, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. You know that song? If you have kids, you do. If you don't have kids, you don't. So yeah, I think my body is asking for, I don't know, either sleep or food or whatever, or just usual coffees and toilet. But yeah, enough about the toilet speaking. Going to Scotland, and we got the good old Volvo today. What I want to talk to you about this Volvo is that this particular one has over 1 million kilometers. More exactly, 1,081,000 kilometers. And that's something. I mean, I think you saw me in the past driving the Renaults. We had a couple of Renaults with over 1 million kilometers on the clock, and they were completely and utterly useless and annoying and whatever you want to call it, but they are just awful. But the Volvo, well, it is a bit different because probably you can hear the wind trying to rush through this door or window, I don't know. Still drives really good after 1 million kilometers. And probably at around 1 million kilometers you can start to see the difference between a good truck, a proper truck, and a shit truck, like the Renaults, for example. Even though the Renaults, as we know, have the same gearbox, the same engine as the Volvo, on the outside they're falling apart. Are you gonna let me in, or you just gonna keep me there till we reach Glasgow or something? No, I don't understand it. Why it's so difficult just to come off the cruise control for 1 second, just enough to let me in? Because I don't know, some people have this stupid fetish of keeping trucks on the outer lane just because they don't want to get off the cruise control for just 1 second. Because I was clearly a bit more faster than him, even down the hill or up the hill. But anyway, yeah. So let me start with some negative parts on this, because those were the most obvious. First of all, I see the aircon and the heating don't work properly, I would say. Because right now I had to set it on 27 degrees, and it's not that hot in here. I mean, yeah, outside we have 12 degrees, but definitely it doesn't work, or it doesn't do anything, especially on when you're gonna set it on auto. So that's one of the problems. And what else? I really don't know, because it's pretty quiet. Nothing knocks. Steering is dead straight. And it still is a very nice place to be in. Day number 2 of this week's Scotland runs, and I've stopped filming yesterday because probably all you would hear was beep 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 beep. I mean, the traffic was, oh my god, absolutely a nightmare. Coming back, I think was the first time I was behind, I think 3 accidents or something. I don't know what was going on, because I didn't see anything. It was just stop and go, stop and go. Caravan broke down. I don't know, but it was just absolutely horrible. And I've been told I'm complaining too much, so probably the best idea that I didn't film. But I'm complaining today, so no worries about that. See, that's why probably a lot of people don't know this, but we as Romanians, we just like to complain. Because I've been told I'm complaining too much. Yeah, but that's what we do. We like to complain, you know. That's what we do. We complain. Even if I'd win the lottery, and a friend of mine would call me and said, "Hey, congratulations, Raul, you're a fucking millionaire. How much? How much did you win? 100 million?" I was still like, "Yeah, man, but you know, I had to go to London to get the prize, and the traffic on the M6 was fucking hell. Around Birmingham, standstill. I had to go around on the toll. You know how much is it with the van? It's about 18 pounds, I believe. Fucking horrible, man, I'm telling you. And London, I thought I'd find a place with the van, you know, to go and sign the papers and all that, to get the money, but fucking hell, no chance of parking. I had to park somewhere at the supermarket or something, and I had to get an Uber. So that's 20 quid for the Uber, and another 30 pounds just for the toll. I mean, fucking insane, man, I'll tell you. See, everything we do, even if we are at our best, we still have something to complain about. I was talking with one of my mates who work here last week, and I was in the new Scania, and we were talking about the Scania, right? I think I was on the M62 or something. Remember, a brand new Scania, right? And I had to lower the this sun visor, and from the sun visor a spider came out and it fell into my leg, and we start complaining about spiders in the brand new bloody Scanias. All of a sudden nothing was good with the truck anymore, and we started to complain. I mean, in what kind of truck you have spiders in a brand new truck? When I'm telling you, Scania is not what it used to be. What's next? Snakes? Rats? That's what we do. We complain all the time. One of the richest men in guys in Romania, an ex tennis player. He's I don't know, multi-millionaire, fucking hell. A couple of years ago was invited to a talk show, and he was saying, like, when the times are hard, I mean, it's hard for everybody, and he doesn't have enough cash flow. He drives, he flies his own plane, because you know how it is. When you don't have money to pay the pilots, you have to fly your own plane. I mean, first of all, who the fuck knows how it is to drive your own plane? Because I don't. And he was asking the guy who had the host was asking him, really, do you fly your own planes when you're... He said, no, planes, not plane, planes. You see, even if you're doing great, you still have to complain. Makes you feel better, doesn't it? I mean, it works for me. I should probably change this channel's name to The Complainer. Not a bad idea. Driver complains or something. By the way, the consumption on this truck is pretty high. Here I go complaining again. Now really, because I've reset the trip meter, and I'm averaging 87 kilometers an hour, and my consumption is 35.7 per 100 kilometers. I don't know what's that in MPGs, but anyway, it's pretty high. Especially regarding that I'm not that heavy today. My mid-lift axle is up, and I'm quite flying up the hills, so not a lot of weight. But yeah, 35 liters per 100 kilometers, it's quite a lot. I mean, it is a 2013 manufacturing date. It is the Euro 6, the 500 horsepower. Well, pretty old by today's standards. But yeah, I'm still surprised. 1 million kilometers and still pulling like a train. Except for a couple of things. Now, these Volvos are known to have problems with the door. I had the same problem with the truck I used to drive when I was on the flatbeds, and I don't know if the wind is catching it or something. It bends the hinges, but you can hear, oh, I don't know, you can't see it, but there's a gap right here. The gap up here, it's much bigger than the gap in the middle, and the door, it's shaking a bit, especially on high winds. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Still pulling great. Now, taking a look around the inside of this truck, I gotta tell you, this truck aged really well, and it is almost 10 years old. And the thing is that in the UK there is a sort of like a unique style of work, because drivers don't get to keep their own truck. This truck probably seen hundreds and hundreds of drivers, and because of that, trucks are not always maintained the way they should have been or cleaned properly. Now, with that in mind, I have to say there is like little to no wear and tear as far as I can see. The steering wheel still looks really good. I mean, this leather just really passed the test of wear and tear and time. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's like almost is like brand new. There is a bit of decoloration here and there, but I mean, I'll be honest, the Scanias, when they were close to about 1 million kilometers, the steering wheel was just falling to pieces. And also the buttons were kind of wiped out. These buttons, they don't look bad at all, really, at all. Even the window buttons, especially the cruise control, because maybe these are the ones that are getting used the most. And yeah, looks really good. Too bad the heater doesn't, I mean the ventilation system doesn't work as it should. Don't know if probably they had just to change the filter of the cab or something. I don't know, but it just doesn't work too good. Anyway, the Volvos weren't known for great air conditioning, in my opinion, because I always like to set them on auto, maybe 20, 21 degrees, 22, but yeah, they weren't great anyway. But the rest, they really look good at this age. The bed is heavily used. The mattress is really done. You wouldn't be able to sleep in it. But yeah, in rest, really looks good. I'm impressed. Yeah, that was my trailer dropped. See this queue? They are about I was the 8th truck when, oh my god, the 8th truck when I got here. Every truck takes about, Jesus Christ, slow down, man. Takes between half an hour and 1 hour to unload. So there's gonna be a long waiting time, and they're also quite full in the warehouse as well. So I've been told, drop it and come back solo from Scotland. What? Well, I've just done that, exactly that, not asking any more questions, because it's easier that way. If they have plenty of trailers here, they're gonna tip it when they can, today or tomorrow morning, and tomorrow when I'm gonna bring another one, there will just be a drop and swap. Simple solution. Let's see if the gate opens. They change the code here every day, and we got the code right here also. Just checking it's opening now. Yeah, it's like Fort Knox in here. You need the reference to go in, need the reference to go out. That's RDC life for you. Anyway, we're going back solo. that's us done, and we done it in exactly 10 hours, which is ideal, which is quite perfect actually. Done a bit of an experiment on this video. I'm very curious to find out what's your thoughts about it, because maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't. I haven't used any kind of music in this video. I don't know why. Sometimes when I'm looking to other people's vlogs, all I kept thinking is music is useless, but I love it when I use it. So I'm trying to find out what people want. Just let me know your thoughts, because I'm very curious about it. And I'm gonna thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts. Thanks for reaching this far on the video, and I shall see you next time. Till then, take care, all the best, bye.